I came in with a lot of training already. But coming in, I realized that I needed to create kind of a different style for Kareem. And that's like my favorite part of being an actor, is like being able to learn new things all the time.
I'm loving the show. I am sure you feel so proud. What are you most proud of in terms of just joining the Marvel universe?
Being an actor is really hard. Being a part of Marvel is even harder. So I'm really proud of that. But even more than that, I'm really proud to be able to represent a culture for the first time in mainstream television. It's the first time South Asians are being represented this type of way, especially, it being a superhero show as well. I think it's important for everyone to have a superhero they can look up to. As a kid, I didn't have a superhero who really looked like me or sounded like me, or who I really related to. And now to be that person for my family back home and to honor my grandmother this way, it's just, it's really a dream come true.
You can tell you're really taking in this moment too. I was looking at your Instagram and you posted this video of your mom in the background of one of your interviews, like tearing up. What does your family feel right now? What's going on?
Oh my gosh, they're just over the moon. My mom did like everything for me ever. I started in this industry. She did like everything for me, raised by a single mom. So having her there and having my dad there, having them together was just like amazing. It's not so often that I get to see my parents together, let alone at a place where we're celebrating my heritage and celebrating my grandmother and really my success that is largely due to my mom, honestly.
You're talking about, when you were being a kid, you're credited as being in The Dark Knight Rises as the kid with the apple.
Yeah, my claim to fame, Ash. My claim to fame.
I think that's funny because you and Christian Bale are now both coming to Marvel at the same time.
Yeah, true. I actually saw him at the Thor premiere, which was really cool. I really look up to him. So that was a really cool moment. But yeah, Kid with Apple, man. That's where it all started.
That's where his superhero stuff started.
After I got saved by Catwoman, I was like, nah, screw this. I'm gonna become Red Dagger so that no one has to save me ever again.
What would you tell that kid about where you are today?
Wow, what a good question. I would tell him it's a Donda West quote, but you can have your feet on the ground and your head in the sky all at the same time.
Yeah. I love that.
That's what I would tell him. Yeah.
Tell me about playing Red Dagger. What is your favorite quality about this character, or thing you've learned kind of through diving into the process?
Well, other than like learning a completely new dialect and really diving into my culture, which I had never dove into in as great of detail as I did for this show, I think I was also able to learn a lot about myself as a martial artist. Coming off of a martial arts show, AMC martial arts show, I came in with a lot of training already. But coming in, I realized that I needed to create kind of a different style for Kareem. And that's like my favorite part of being an actor, is like being able to learn new things all the time and to be able to bring, a semi newfound passion, over the last 5 years, which is wushu martial arts, into this new show, and to be able to actually apply it on screen by doing all of my hand-to-hand combat. It was amazing. Daniel Wu is my mentor as well, and he's over the moon excited for me. So
is Red Dagger here for the long haul, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Amazing. And tell me about working with Iman. I feel like when I talk to her, she is Miss Marvel personified. Like, what is it like?
Oh my God. I love that girl. I mean, she's one of my best friends. We talk all the time, very, very rarely about work ever. And we had a moment actually after our premiere when we were at Bobby and Laurel's house, where I pulled her aside and I was like, hey, like, Iman, I know everyone is already saying this to you, but like, coming from me, I imagine this will mean a little more, just because she knows I wouldn't be blowing smoke. Mm-hmm. I told her, like, I'm just so impressed by her. Her seasoning, her performance is just, it makes no sense with how little experience she has had. She is just such a professional, such a wonderful person. I love that girl. Love her forever.
I have to ask you the cliche kind of like Marvel rite of passage questions. Who is your favorite Marvel character or Marvel project so far before Miss Marvel?
The original Iron Man was the first first MCU movie I ever saw, first MCU movie in general, right? That's the first on the timeline. Always really looked up to RDJ as an actor, so I love Iron Man. I loved Logan as well. Logan is such a good movie. Wolverine. Really love Deadpool too. But Moon Knight for me was like one of the coolest things I had seen, just being such a huge Oscar Isaac fan. And then the Kid Cudi track on the trailer was just, made me so excited for that show.
I agree. So episode 4 is kind of, I feel like, kicking off, like, things are about to get kind of wild. What can you tease about the remaining episodes? I think the last 2 episodes of the show.
Well, you see Kamala somewhat reach her form as a superhero. You know, I feel like the first few episodes are really focusing on her trying to figure out where her normal life and her superhero life kind of coexist. And I think you really start to see her figure it out, and Kareem becomes a great ally for her, and someone that she can really count on and lean on. And there's more to come for us, for sure.
Thank you so much for your time. I love your energy, and I look forward to everything that's next for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.